Okay, hello, welcome to Flame Fam Gaming. My name is Liam. As I know, it's been a long time since I've streamed on Twitch. I think last time I did it was like 1 month ago, I think, or 2 months ago. I don't know. So yeah, we've been largely inactive. For that, I do apologize for because I was mostly just streaming PUBG over on YouTube. So, yeah, sorry about that. And also because of all this, I might have to uh, repeat some old news. So, yeah, just so that we could catch up with the news that happened while years were gone. At least the news that I do can't find really interesting. Percy the Pig, yes. Flavor changed, now more vegan. Even though they had vegan Percy before that. Like, there's this person who wanted to change. He was a student, I think. He was campaigning for the move, and yet he did not realize there was already a vegan version of Percy the Pig. I get that, and like I do kind of also know that animal cruelty is bad, but like, why would you want to make all sweets vegan suddenly? I heard like many people were unhappy about the move from Marks and Spencers who said that thanks to feedback from customers they decided to make it more vegan, even though no one wanted this move in the first place. Like, uh, like I've been looking at how other people were trying it, but I still wouldn't recommend like changing it to a completely vegan sweet. Like those, as I said before, and I'll say it again, there was already a vegan Percy. So yeah, that's like for oh my, like I'm not sure if any of you have seen Piers Morgan uh, reacting to the sweet. He didn't like it, so if he doesn't like it, I don't think I would either. I haven't tried it yet, but like once I do, I'm gonna have to prepare because I wouldn't want to be suddenly overwhelmed by this monstrosity. So yeah. Also, some rising energy drinks being sold. Coca-Cola has already joined with the Coca-Cola Energy. If you haven't heard of it, oh yeah, it's opposite, but yeah, this is Coca-Cola Energy, zero sugar. I've tried the normal one, and I've also tried this. Both of them taste terrible. Trust me. If that, like, I know that Amber, if I could, yeah, I covered this over on the YouTube channel, but now it's just called Flame Fam. Like, uh, the company that makes this, versus AG Barda, going to be releasing a new drink called Amber Energy, and even though they've tried something like this back in 2008 with the Amber Freighter, which I haven't tried. I was free back then, because why would you expect me to drink energy drinks when I'm 3 years old? Uh, I know that it failed disastrously bad. I mean, very bad, but more than bad. It was a complete disaster, and then they had to put off the shelves many months later because of how many people didn't like it. I guess it's pretty much like I know it's the same with this now almost like I think 3 year old move from oh yeah, was 2 years old, where they changed in fact no 1 year old, oh, where am I going with this? Like, they changed the flavor so that it had less sugar in it. Honestly, I didn't mind that back then. Now I can't wish for the, you know, the old version to be brought back, but both of them pretty much taste the same. And this, like, I'm not sure, like, to the 2010s, they won't really have that much good. They won't have a good ending for them when it comes to drinks. Like, for example, in the early 2010s, there was Fairy Amber. I think there was Coca-Cola Life. I get they still sell that now, but they stopped selling that here. They brought back some drinks for limited editions, like Crystal Pepsi, New Coke. Yes, that terrible. In fact, one of the most terrible products and one of the biggest failures in the business. And yeah, they also brought back the old design. I think it was the original design of the Amber for the 2014 Olympic Games. I think. So, like, I don't remember, like, going to check about if they, like, I don't think I really remember it. I wouldn't say it was the best design. Like, I still believe that the best design for Amber would be the one before the latest one. Like, I know I should have it somewhere. Hold up. I know it would be kind of a bit cringy to just be looking for it now, but I do have it somewhere. I'll be real quick. I'll continue discussing this. Now, if you ask someone like me, the only two designs that I remember seeing, or three designs, were the original. As I said, that was the trend, and that was the. I think it was released for the anniversary or for the for the Commonwealth Games. But yeah, I think I found it. Don't worry, if you're viewing right now, yes, I'll be right there. Hold up. If I could just push that over there. Okay. Alright. Here's pause here. Okay. Yeah, it turns out I can't find it anywhere. Shame. Just looking at it was about to show to you. 0 viewers still. Okay. Alright. Okay, put that back up. There. Okay, there. Fixed it. Almost. Wait a minute. Save. So yeah, unfortunately I did have it, but like, yeah, I can't find it. But I'm guessing that like now people will soon not be moaning about tiny differences. Like, I get they did that back then with New Coke, even though that was a big difference. Like, guessing soon there'll be a normal touchy about just the slightest touch to the favorite drinks. And this one still sucks, which is why, you know, it's just there. There's actually still some Coca-Cola energy in there. If I could try get some out without. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Where can I do this on? Oh yeah, but yeah, there's still some in there, but if I could show it to you. Hold up. Yep, it won't show. Weird. Now moving on, which, yes, I know it's kind of a bit of a cringy episode, but I've only just been back from just streaming PUBG. Took a big break on Twitch, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if people considered this a failure because trust me, I haven't been doing Nostalgic Pains live in a long time. Let's not forget we'll have to upload this onto YouTube, unedited. Unless if obviously something bad, I'd call it, happens. So, what next do we have? Oh yeah, by the way, Trump I think he's left England. Shame, I guess he's in Ireland now, but like, it would have been best if they just kept him, cause, you know, us, like, me, maybe I should get into that, but, alright. Well, as always, I can't, oh yeah, Mega Drive Mini, all games announced for, and if the gaming library didn't really surprise you, they got rid of Soccer Knuckles, remember? Then it looks as if Sega might have killed off the own Mega Drive Mini without it being released. I get they haven't said about it, whether it'll be released in the West, but the Japanese, and this was like from Japanese show. I haven't seen the clip. There are only photos of it I've seen. There's apparently they don't work, but still it's kind of a big deal. A plastic, and I say plastic because it doesn't work as I said. A plastic 32X and Mega CD. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Sega but any company, unless if it's Europe. In fact, seems as if they don't treat the Americans. Like they never really seem to treat anyone other than the Japanese. Like if it only gets released if the Japanese Mega Drive add-ons, the 32X and Mega CD for the Mega Drive Mini, they don't work. If those only get released in Japan, it looks as if though the Japanese version might sell pretty good, I bet you could guess what happens to the European and American ones. They don't really sell that well. Unless if obviously Sega decided to listen to this bamboozle, whatever it is, and release those for the Western market as well. But for me, I think it would have been best to have just made it like different versions. Like, for example, you could choose the American Genesis, the European Mega Drive, or the Japanese Mega Drive. By the way, the Japanese Mega Drive has different games, I know. Like, they have, if only you were able to choose between one or three of them, it would be kind of like Pokemon, I know. But, like, still think about it. Like, I'm not really that a big fan of Mega Drive, but I'm a fan of Genesis. Just because it sounds cool, adverts are great, and the games, well, the European Mega Drive, yeah, the European version only ran at 50 Hz. For the PAL games, not exactly your best PAL there, but let's say this. At least we're getting an actual remake of a Mega Drive. Like, if I can move the camera again. Sorry. Let me just move it. Look at, I'm not sure if you could see. The closest I have to a Mega Drive is the AtGames Genesis. That's what I call it, by the way. And it's not really that a good alternative to get an actual Mega Drive. It's not as cheap. I get that the games come separately, but still. And it's not really that recommended if you're wanting to relive the experience and end up having to listen to some detuned mess from company known as AtGames. Like, would be able to show it to you, but I can't be able to see it, to find it, and also I'm not bothered. So, yeah, I'm guessing we could end it here, because, you know, we've already managed to cover a lot in my standards, and yeah, see you, and I don't know when, because trust me, I actually don't know when we'll be able to come back. Who knows? Maybe back in 2021, we could be able to come back and say, welcome guys, I'm back for my 2-year journey. Hope you enjoy your week, Twitch viewers, and the people watching on YouTube. Goodbye. Okay, boom, 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 boom.